next, we are going to go back in time once again, this time not for a history lesson, well, kind of, but to celebrate a team's 50th, yes, 50th anniversary. So, up next, we have well, let me stay on it. That's fine. It'll vibe. It'll be vibing. We're good. Up next, we have the Tampa Bay Rowdies 50th anniversary kit. So, pop this up. And bam. This is, without a shadow of a doubt, a Rowdies kit. And for that fact alone, it's a win. And I'm so glad they didn't try to deviate it too much. And it does invoke that 1970s era NASL days that honestly are kind of iconic for the Rowdies. It's when they won the NASL, and their lead wasn't collapsing on them, and they don't have a bunch of cloud over the club a little bit from on and off the pitch. So it's a solid kit, and I'm so glad they didn't mess up the formula here.
Yeah. Especially, I mean, it's your 50th year. I mean, you essentially are just going to, you can modernize it a bit, but for the most part, most people just want you to copy and paste.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. That's what you're going to get. And what kit, actually, I'm going to talk about it because we're not going to actually talk about this kit later, but they did come out with another one.
Yes.
That's essentially the same thing, but even more closer to the
except it removed the iconic collar, which is important.
right.
It was an interesting choice to remove one retro vibe to get another retro vibe.
Yeah.
Just saying.
There was choices made. But that's not the one we're talking about. Like
No.
you said, this one's clearly a Rowdies kit. My only issue with these anniversary kits from the Rowdies is how are they going to keep coming out with the anniversary kits? We got anniversary kits last year. We get them this year. Like, how many 50th years are you going to have?
I don't know.
So
But I do know
next year we're
I
going to get
like this one the
the
best.
51st anniversary kit. Or
Hey,
50th and a half or something.
All I do know is that I like this one the best out of this year's kits from Tampa Bay. And there aren't many Tampa Bay kits that I would buy today or even in the past several years. They're all relatively the same. This is one that I would buy today. And
Yeah.
because of that, I'm gonna let you go first, Fox, so then I can be the positive one here on this one.
Yeah.
Solo reception.
I mean, I like what they've done, but it's still kind of a boring kit.
Mm-hmm.
So design and aesthetic, still like physically looking at this, it's a nice looking kit. I really do like it. It's a clean colored polo, classic. I love that, and I would wear this any day of the week. So like, I don't want you to think that I don't like this. So authenticity and tradition. Excuse my French, but like, no shit. It's a, you know, I mean, how can you give it anything but a 5 for tradition? It's literally a copy and paste from 50 years ago. It's as authentic to Tampa Bay as you can get. And Tampa Bay really does a really good job at staying authentic. Like, you see their jerseys and you can take a badge off of it and you're like, that's a Tampa Bay kit.
It's all because of the yellow. It's because of that hoop. That hoop is so iconic.
The green and yellow hoops. You can like, oh, is that a Green Bay kit? Like, no, this hoops. What are you talking about? I'm like, so it's so very clearly a Tampa Bay kit. So that's a 5.
Yeah.
The rest of it, visual details. What details? I mean, execution is fine. That's why I got it 1. But there's nothing there to execute. There's nothing there to detail. It's a white shirt. I mean, you can argue the sleeves, I guess. Yeah, they got the hoops on there. That's cool. It looks nice, but it didn't. Okay, I might have was a little harsh with innovation impact. I also gave it a 1 because obviously, how are you going to be innovative when you're copying something from 50 years ago? And like you've already kind of pointed out, even their last year's kits and the last few years kits, they're all kind of the same, anyways.
Yeah.
So like, but I I will be willing to listen to impact arguments.
Okay.
But I mean,
But
otherwise though,
yeah.
like, I mean, even in our Discord, people are like, "Oh, I like the green one better," because they did the exact same kit for the home and away.
Right.
They just did a white one and a green one, and they're the exact same sleeves. So
Yeah.
you get a nice looking polo. Again, Tampa Bay fans, if I was in Tampa Bay, I would have picked this up day one. Picked them both up, broke the wallet. We'll figure it out later. Uh,
Hmm.
but for now, for this kit, it's a 3 from me.
Okay. And I'll tell you as much. Michael says next Rowdy's anniversary kit will be the USL 10th anniversary kit. 10th
Right.
USL. No kidding. But no, I'm gonna echo Fox's design, aesthetics, and tradition. They're both 5s for me. This is what I expect. I love the white kit too. Y'all know I'm a sucker for a white kit, and then when you add something to it to make it unique, and in this case, it is the unique identifier of those green and yellow hoops on the sleeve and a direct nod to their history. That is just 5s for their all around. When it comes to visual details and execution, while I agree there are no details in this, I think when it comes to anniversary kits, I don't expect details. I expect flawless execution. And my biggest complaint about this kit is why is the Spectrum not green? The logo, which I get it. It's supposed to be a retro vibe. And if they wanted to go pure retro, they should have gone with that old Tampa Bay Rowdies logo that they used on the 4th kit. That's basically what I'm calling it. That got released here this past week. So I think overall, though, their execution was really solid and the colors look really good. And it's a 4 for me there. When it comes to innovation and impact, I think non-soccer fans would wear this kit. It doesn't mean it's a 5 for being innovative, though. It's not. But impact-wise, I could see non-soccer fans and non-Tampa Bay fans wearing this kit because of how good it looks and how much of a nod to the 1970s NASL days that this kit represents. And I think that is important, particularly for any collection that you want to have something that stands out. This is one of those that, oh, you have a Tampa Bay Rowdies kit? That's kind of cool. This is one that would be it for me, high on that list. So yeah, I give it overall the 4.5 out of 4.5 with boxers 3. It's a solid 3.75. It's an anniversary kit. You get what you get, but you also get simplicity, and that either will hurt you or will help you. And in this case, it did both. So
It depends on who you're talking to.
Depends on who you're talking to. And that's why everyone loves and hates retro kits, but we all know that they will sell. And that's the important part for these teams, especially teams that do have a history to celebrate it and that pay a great homage to that.
And
So
would they actually wear them too? Because like I'm not a huge fan of wearing reproduction retro kits. I love retro
yeah.
kits. Like I was so like for my birthday, I got I mean, retro is hard to say, but like an early 2000s Leicester City kit, and it's really cool. It's just nice to have retro kits. I am all about retro kits, but I'm not a huge fan of wearing like reproduction
Mm-hmm.
retro kits. Like I think it's weird that so many European teams sell old kits from especially not even like good seasons,
Hmm.
just like random like here's a 1986 jersey. Like what'd you
Yeah.
do? We got 10th. Okay. So like this is how you do it. Like if you're gonna go
Yeah.
retro style 50th anniversary, you know, make the
Espe-
retro kit, wear the retro kit.
Especially here in the US, a lot of clubs don't have a lot of history yet. And I
Right.
think teams that do should lean hard into it.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay is one of those teams. You start to see it a little bit in the MLS. You see it with those throwbacks, even if teams who don't actually have a past history and that long of a history. I'm looking at Nashville. I don't care how good it looks. They only did like 5 years ago or less.
Yeah.
But you have teams starting to pick up history, like Indy 11. They've been here for, I think, 11 years now as an organization. There's a bit of history. You didn't do a callback. You have even Louisville, who's been around for God knows, feels like forever.
Yeah, this is
Given
the
how
11th season now too.
yeah, and they could have a throwback if they wanted to. You didn't even have Madison. You have, I think, Minneapolis City even did a callback. Ann Arbor did a callback for their 10th anniversary kit this year. So when you have history, whatever that history is, from either a kit perspective or from a game perspective, you always call back to it. And I always will appreciate that. It may not always come out great, but I always appreciate the efforts.
Yeah. I mean, like we were talking about it last year with Louisville. They came the 10th year anniversary kits,
Correct.
and they had the gold and white stripes. Like that was their away kit.
It's their thing.
It's
their history.
It was a gold and white. It was ugly back then. It was ugly now, but we love them. We'll buy them.
Exactly. And that's what's important. And I think it's honoring their history. And more importantly, for you, the listeners and viewers tonight, is this worth the money? And given that this is again a Charlie's at $95 for this kit, and then this is a replica, but I don't know if Charlie does authentics. I think they're all the same high quality. So I haven't found an authentic Charlie, but the two that I have are both amazing.
Yeah.
just trying to point that out there. It's a 39.47, given its scores kind of middle of the road, but a little bit lower than the others above us. But it's a 39.47. However, I'll say the exact same thing. If you want this in your collection, pick it up.
Yeah, it's worth the money.
So about this,
pick up the green ones.
Yeah, or wait until it's on sale. So it's a decent mid-sized value, and I think it is for those who want it in the collection. You're not going to go wrong with it. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. That is the Tampa Bay Rowdies 50th anniversary home kit for 2025. Hopefully, they try to do something a little different next year. That's not an anniversary kit. So,